Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of EverQuest 2. We're doing the Battlepriest Herga's line of quests, so we're going to go ahead and click on her and read what her story is. She was just explaining a little bit to us on the end of the last quest. Apparently she died in battle, and then was able to regain consciousness from the afterlife, and come back and fight again, even though her body was broken and she had been trampled. So that's an impressive feat. We'll go ahead and see what she says next. The siege was not over, it's not over. What do you mean? Make up your mind. This is all a bit too confusing to follow. I crouched unseen behind their lines. Their backs were to me, and they were preoccupied by the drawers before them. The opportunity to shatter the orcs' formation was within my grasp. What happened next? Did you strike at the Rygor from behind? I'm not sure what you're talking about. The bloody siege is not over. The Rygor still lurk on the floating island below. They have manufactured crude ballistic and aim them at the shorelines. I will take care of the siege weapons. It sounds like you want me to destroy their siege weapons. Are you referring to the past or the present? This is confusing. The siege is not over. Level 12. My reward is an item I can put in the house. I'll go ahead and show you what these look like right there. Zoom in a little bit. It's kind of a little lamp. Can't really turn it to get a better view, but it's something you hang from like a ceiling. You get at least 13 silver, 23 copper, and a new pair of gloves. They're not really better than what I'm wearing because I found some off of an enemy. But we're going to go ahead and accept the quest. The orcs are nothing if not tenacious. They have crafted these devastating devices from driftwood and sea rusted steel. It shouldn't be a problem. Girl, have mercy on them because I certainly won't. So we're going to go ahead and head on over to the island. If you're not sure where to go, just look at the map and it's the same little island that we've been going to this whole time. On our way over here, we're going to check to see if the name's up. Again, there's no harm in killing them as many times as possible. AA points for doing so, and you get a chance at loot. You could also use the money that you sell the item for to buy backpacks or whatever you feel is necessary for your character to do at that time. So as you can see, he's fairly easy at level 14. Again, he dropped the chest. Those are exactly what I'm wearing right now, so it's pretty good pair of sleeves. If you happen to be over here, I would definitely suggest killing him. Again, make sure you're headed for the right island. It's this one over here, not that one over there, or the one further in the distance. Very easy to get turned around over here. Now this island, you can get up pretty much anywhere on it. This island way over here to the side, you'll see that little cove right there where the little bridge is, and that's the only way up on that island. So you gotta sometimes swim around the island before you can find a way up. Sometimes it's very difficult. Sometimes there's no way up, and it's actually for a quest that they'll teleport you to the island. But now that they have griffins and dragons that you can ride, there's usually a way you can get up there with your mounts. Now we're looking for their siege weapons. They're probably going to be guarded by several enemies, but we need 6 of them, so. And here are 4 of them right here. So go ahead and click on them. It's kind of nice with magic. They go ahead and load themselves and fire. Got an enemy coming right there. Fight him if he hits me, and he will. There he comes. Oh yeah, level 15, guys. I got a new spell. Power Cleaves, inflicts 35 to 59 divine damage on target. So go ahead and drag it over here. When you feel like you want to rearrange your spells, there's no harm in it. You really want to try to put them in an area that you're going to keep them in for a while, though, so that you can get used to it and you know where they're at without even really thinking about it. So again, check your quest. Make sure it tells you to go back, which it does in this case. I'm going to go ahead and loot this shiny that I saw real quick. And it's one I need. Oh, wow, that level 10 one is ridiculous. So as you can see, I get further and further into the zone. I'm actually finding completely different shinies from where I found them earlier. So if you're missing one or two of a collection, simply because you're in the right zone doesn't mean you're going to find it. It may be in a specific spot of that zone that you have to go, which can be kind of annoying. But if you have the time and you feel like it, you can go run around and see if you can find them. Your only other choice is to check the broker and see if somebody's listed it. So you have to decide, can you make more money, say, doing the daily at a high level that it would cost you to find those, or are they so outrageously expensive that it's your best bet to just run around and see if you can find one? And they do get very, very expensive. I've seen them all the way up to like 1,000 platinum or more. So that's a significant amount of money. I believe for the dailies you get somewhere around like 5 platinum at high levels. So you can imagine how many dailies you would have to do to get 1,000 platinum. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and talk to the Battlepriest Herga. To my surprise, I was still breathing. I crouched unseen behind their lines. The opportunity to scatter the orcs' formation was within my grasp. So that's what she said earlier. I think she's like a little delusional now. I destroyed the basilisk as promised. It sounds like you're continuing your story. What happened next? The siege weapons have been eliminated. My Codanes were given their all, but they were losing ground. We stood to lose everything we'd fought and bled for that day. Is this when you intervened? Oh, there you go. Did the Codane realize you were still alive? I must be going. I heft my trusty shield and hammer, screaming a battle cry to Brel. I set upon the orcs with a vengeance. I was bristling with a quick that I had never experienced before. Please continue, but you were half dead. I must be going. They were caught completely unaware. The orcs within reach of my hammer fell before my onslaught like so many snowflakes. When they turned to see who had flanked them, their faces were aghast with horror. I bet they were surprised. I must be going. They cringed at the sight of me, certainly that they had already seen to my demise. Shrieks of fear rang out amongst the Rigor, and then, what happened next? The orcs must never have expected your return. I must be going. And then, their lines broke. Orcs fled to either side to avoid my wrath, fear spreading through their ranks like wildfire. They scattered, and we pressed the advantage. Go on. Fortunate, or the gods smiled upon you. They sought quarter from our attacks, but none was given. Our foes retreated up against the ledge of the choke, and then they spilled over it. You drove them off of the choke. Ha, that teaches the orcs. Scores of the orcs toppled from the cliff into the icy waters below. Our forces drove them into the ocean. In the chaos, I went over the edge with them, still swinging my hammer mid-descent. So you were victorious. You didn't survive that battle, did you? The siege is not over. Level 12. And again, you get the Codane little hanging coals and the gloves, which are not better than what I'm wearing, so I won't put those on. But 21 silver and 40 copper. I plunged into the frigid sea water, still grasping with an orc. My body was wrecked with wounds and weariness. It was the moment that I had breathed my last. I died again and became she who was twice slain. How were you thrice slain? When did you return as a spirit? All in due time. I hope that time comes soon. I suppose you explain it to me eventually. So this is where I'm going to end the tutorial for this quest. Obviously she's going to go off into her own little thing for the next quest. So if you guys like these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below, or hit me up in game. And thanks again for watching these videos, guys. I will see you on the next episode.